Hello, I am Cithryth, and this is my Lord of the Rings Online playthrough. I'm playing the Lore Master class, which is a class I've never played before. Well, that's not true. I did play a Lore Master once, like 4 or 5 years ago, and I got her to level 12, and then I deleted her. But, you know. So, basically, I haven't played a Lore Master. I've played most other classes. I've been playing for almost 6 years. I started playing in December 2007. The game launched in April 2007. So I've been playing this game for a long time. But this is just one of those classes I never really got around to. I guess I haven't played a Guardian either, but whatever. Okay, so Lore Master class, before I get into this tutorial instance. Lore Master class is the CC class, or the Crowd Control class. Lore Masters can use a variety of pets. So it's also a pet class: bear, raven, lynx, eagle, saber-toothed cat, a bog lurker, which is hard to describe if you don't know what a bog lurker is. We'll see bog lurkers later. And I think there's other ones, but I don't know. Oh, mounted combat, they get a wolf that follows them around. That's pretty cool. But mounted combat's not for 75 more levels. So, yeah. So that's what Lore Masters do. I haven't really played them yet. But yeah, I know the theory behind them. I start off with 3 skills here. I've kind of rearranged things, as you can tell. I'll get to that in a minute. Staff Strike, pretty self-explanatory. You hit them with a staff. Burning Embers, you throw pine cones at them, or whatever. I think that was originally what it said, pine cones. I don't know. It's based on Gandalf. If you've seen The Hobbit, you know what I mean. And Sign of Power, which is basically a debuff that you put on the enemy that makes them attack slower, and that's good for you. So yeah, so I've rearranged things. This is not the default user interface. This is the JRR Azure Glass UI skin. I'll put a link for the download in the description. I'll probably talk about UI skins in a different episode. I also have 2 plugins right now: Titan Bar, which gives me this lovely information up here, and buff bars, which you can't see because I don't have any buffs or debuffs. But, okay, so that's enough of that. Let's get started. See, there's my little buff. This is Elrond, half elven. I bet you didn't know Elrond was only half elven. But now you do.
Cannot tarry here any longer.
I'm not going to read all the quest text. I've been playing this game a long time. But, and also this game is free to play, so if you really want to read all the quest text, you can do that yourself, really. Okay, so I have to equip this staff. Now, see all this stuff here. I've been playing this game forever, and I pre-order all of the expansions, so that's why I have all this junk. I'll have to go through it another time. I probably won't make you sit through that.
Good. You are better armed.
So, now I've got my staff. Yeah, that basically just tells you how to equip your staff and where to find it. Let us go. Defend Edhelion. Here's my teacher, Taligan Silvertongue. He's a pretty cool dude, I suppose. Oh yeah, and this character's name is Cithryth, not Cithryth, because obviously I've already used the name Cithryth, because that is my name. Okay. So now I get to fight Taligan to practice. Okay, let's go. Let's throw some embers at him. Haha! Oh, I didn't get to put the debuff on him. Should have done that. Oh well, not that it actually matters. I should probably change the tooltip position, because being right in the middle of the screen's pretty annoying. This is the chat box over here. You get a combat log. You can delete it if you want. I usually do, but I'll probably leave it up just because. Alright, continuing.
There is no time to waste.
No time to waste. Let's go. Alright. So yeah, this game launched in April 2007. It went free to play in September of 2010. So it was on a subscription model for a long time. They used to have an option called lifetime subscriptions, which is what I'm on, which is basically we pay $200 or $300 depending on if there was a special or not, and you just automatically have a subscription forever. So it's just kind of like awesome. They don't sell that anymore, obviously, because it's free to play. But it was a great investment. So now I'm permanently VIP status. So it's like I'm paying a subscription, but I am not. I paid $200 like 6 years ago, and so now it's really awesome. It definitely has paid off. You can definitely kind of recreate a lifetime subscription by buying certain things in the LOTRO store, but you obviously won't get the 500 turbine points a month. So I must go to this gate. Alright, this guy's gonna let me in. They did revamp these tutorial instances. I don't remember when it was. It was a couple years ago. You didn't used to like spar your master and all that stuff. You kind of just spawned in at the top of those steps back there. And but the rest of it is pretty much the same. I think they put that in. It was definitely after free to play. I think to make people who are not used to MMOs be able to understand it a bit more. I know when this was my first MMO, and I was like a total idiot. I had no idea what I was doing. Alright, so I have to kill things. Yeah, it was terrible. I remember I somehow managed to get through this whole tutorial instance, and then I ran out, and I just I was so unused to using WASD to control, because I had never really played games like this on the computer, you know, like third-person games. And I just kept running, and I ran off a cliff, and I died. It was really embarrassing. I was also really terrified of talking to people, for whatever reason. I cannot do that while moving. I mean, obviously that's not the case anymore, since I met my husband through this game. So obviously I eventually overcame my fear of talking to people online. So this is a pretty boring thing, like I'm just one-shotting these guys, but it's basically just to get used to the idea of combat and attacking things. I feel like they didn't used to be that easy. Like, you used to take a couple hits. But, I mean, like I said, I haven't really played Lore Master in years. Let's see. Aid in the defense of the courtyard. Okay. Let us go. Oh no, a troll. The story in this game is really good. I mean, obviously it's based on the Lord of the Rings novels. It's based on the novels, I must say. It's not based on the movies. So there are some things that people assume are, you know, Tolkien because they were in the movies, but they don't show up in this game, and then they get all upset. But it's because the game is based on the books, not the movies, sorry. Obviously there are some similarities, but, you know, just to warn everyone that, you know, is not familiar with this game. But yeah, the epic storyline, which is like the main storyline you follow, and mostly what I'll be focusing on in this Let's Play series, is very, very good. They've done a really good job of keeping true to the lore, but also, you know, adding enough to it so that it's not just, you know, totally exactly how it was in the books. I mean, it's hard to describe. You'll see for yourself. And we're done with the tutorial instance now, so that's good.
The old refuge of Edhelion lies abandoned, a ruined testament to the greed of Skorgrim Dourhand. 600 years after its fall, dwarves inhabit the ancient halls in the mountains, and Elrond of Rivendell, sensing a threat, has sent his sons Elrohir and Elladan along with a company of elves to investigate.
Right. Okay, so now we are in the Lord of the Rings present. Basically, the tutorial instance we just did, that took place, like, I think a couple hundred years before Lord of the Rings. An evil dwarf, Skorgrim, came and destroyed the little elven refuge, and now things are getting weird again, so elves are coming back and being like, what?
I have come to offer my service to this party.
Alright, so we're still in kind of an intro instance. We aren't in the actual game world yet. This is still it's I'll be able to see other players if there are any here, which I don't think there would be. But,
it is interesting that
you know,
arrived when we did.
unlike the other one,
Came for different
where it
reasons.
was just me.
900
Yay, I'm level 2 and I get my
My
big
father
swirly
is
tree.
great among the wise, and his dreams and foretellings do not often stray from the mark.
The level up animation is pretty cool. You don't always get a tree, or maybe they changed it, now you do always get a tree, I'm not sure. It used, for a while, it was this one animation that was kind of just swirly. White light stuff. And then they added the tree, and people complained that the tree was too grandiose for every single level. So then they changed it to be tree every 5 levels until you get to level 60, and then it's every level. But now I think it's every level again. Who knows? I don't know. I haven't leveled lower level characters in a while.
But there is a slight flaw in my thinking.
So this is, we're in Thorn's Gate, which is in Edhelion. I'll show you a map in a second. So yeah, here is Thorn's Gate. This is where we are right now. This is Eriador as a whole, which is where most of LOTRO takes place. We have gotten down to Rohan now, so we're getting to Mordor. We're getting there. Slowly. But, yeah, this is where most of it takes place. Here's Breland, the Shire. This is where we are. So it's not too far. Anyway. So I must speak with my class trainer. Hello, Lore Master Trainer. Training.
Stay a moment.
Raven lore. Cool, I get my raven. Okay. Oh, right, I do have to train it. Derp.
What do you
Train.
mean?
Raven lore. Woo! Okay. So I've got these 2 new skills now. So this one is Raven lore, and it will summon a raven. Surprise! So this is... Okay, so that's another skill, so I'll put it there. So I have to summon my raven. Summoning... Wah! I summon my companion. Where is it? There it is. Hello. Hello. Raven. You can rename your pets. Should I rename my raven? You know, no, we're just gonna leave Raven for now. So I'm lazy, and I'll think of something better later. Alright, so I did that.
What do you mean?
Give me a better staff, please. Okay, thanks. Bye. I guess I can equip this better stuff as well. I think one of the main things that draws me to this game, though, or at least keeps me here, is the cosmetic outfit system. So, okay, so this is my character panel that I opened with C. This is the equipment, my stats, blah blah blah, boring stuff. This is where the real magic is, the cosmetic outfits. Basically, you can unlock up to 7 outfit slots. Obviously, I have paid to unlock all of them, because I'm a clothes horse. And this is my equipment outfit. But then in each outfit slot, you can put armor or cosmetic items, which are like these items. See, it says cosmetic. It's not like an actual piece of armor with stats. You can put those in the slots and have whatever kind of look you want. So like, I could dress up like a guardian and look all badass and heavy plate mail and stuff, but I'd be a lore master, lol. So, yeah. That's pretty cool. Yeah. But I don't really have anything. Like, I probably have stuff, well, I definitely have stuff in these boxes, but I'll probably deal with it later. I'll just kind of deal with this schlubby outfit. It's not actually that bad. I'm just not super into it.
True warrior's heart.
Yes. Yay, level 3. Okay, yeah, see, there's the other boring animation. I was right. LOTRO store. We'll talk about the LOTRO store later. It's not really a thing for us yet here. So I have to talk to Dorniel about her memories of Edhelion. Where is she? Oh, right. So now we have to go back into the ruins of Edhelion, and it's interesting to see the difference between what it was and what it is now. And yes, this is the fastest I can run. Sorry, I don't have a horse yet. Technically, I do have a whole bunch of horses, but I can't use any of them because I don't have the riding skill. I don't feel like buying it, so I'll just wait. Hello, Dorniel. You look so sad.
I do not think I have the will to go back into that place.
Also, another recent-ish addition to the game is the quest tracker. As you can see, I'm near a quest goal, so where it says where I am down here on the radar, Refuge of Edhelion, it's glowing yellow, which means I'm near a quest thing. If I'm not, a white arrow will show up on the radar pointing me in the direction.
I was here when Edhelion fell.
But back in my day, you had to read the quest text and figure out where the heck you were supposed to go on your own. Kids these days, rabble, rabble, rabble. But it's not so bad. I mean, on my main character, I do keep it off because I found that when I had it on, like, I didn't have any memory of the places I was actually questing in.
What can I do?
So, for
Mind
example,
my
the
words.
early areas, my dad plays LOTRO, and he was asking me about where something, like, he was having some issue with a quest, and I knew exactly where the thing was that he was looking for, and I was like, oh yeah, there'll be a tree on the left, and then you turn, and a rock is behind it, or whatever. And I was thinking about one of the newer areas, and I was like, wow, I don't actually recall any landmarks except for, like, the towns. So I've turned off the quest radar on my main character, and it's pretty good so far. I seem to have a little bit better memory of where things are. So we'll see how that goes in the long term. Yeah. Maybe I'll turn it off in this, but probably not. Alright, so we have to defeat pests. But, I think I'm gonna stop this here for now. This is the end of episode 1 of my Lore Master and LOTRO Let's Play. If you like it so far, like the video, subscribe to me as a channel. I feel like I'm pretty cool and I deserve your subscription. But, yeah, I'll see you next time. I will be uploading these videos every Tuesday and Thursday, US. The time should be pretty consistent. I don't know what time yet, but it will be consistent. I can tell you that much. So, anyways, see you on Thursday.